Hi there, welcome to Caterpillar to Butterfly with Sujit. In this episode, I'm going to talk about you don't have to feel guilty about saying no. There are 6 strategies that we can apply to really feel good about saying no. And then you may ask, why should I feel guilty about saying no? And why should I say no more often? We are going to cover all of those topics. So the 6 topics are: do not default to yes, communicate, define your not to do list, get accountability, be your own gatekeeper, and be comfortable saying no. Do not default to yes. When a request comes to you, do you by default take yes or do you say no? To really say no, we need to know 3 things. First, who you are. Who do you stand for? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? What are your roles? What are your vital functions and priorities that you're working on? Second, what are you responsible for? Like, what are you responsible for? Like, I'm responsible to have a video that I want to record, or I'm responsible for these things. Do you know what you're responsible for? If you know, then let's go to the next one, which is what are you not responsible for? This is an interesting topic because when somebody else come to us for a request, they are responsible for that. But the question is, are we responsible for that as well? Again, we want to be mindful about each other's requests. So we are not saying that, hey, I won't help you. I just want to focus on my work. But this discussion helps you in an initial frame of reference to really understand what's critical, what's the priority. And the first technique here I'm talking is do not default to yes. Always default to a no, right? It's like a big no. And we're going to cover that in more details. Communicate. You know, if you have templates that you want to express, no, if this comes like this is the case. If this happened, this is the case. Like I get a request to do this over the weekend, I'm not going to do it because kids is my priority. Kids are my priority, right? When we communicate these templates with people, it reduces our cognitive brain power on how we think about things. Like we take too much of brain power when we make decisions on the fly. But if the decision is already made, then it's easy. Like if I decide that I'm going to spend my time with my kids over the weekend, it's easy to say no to that party, or if it's easy to say no to that request because I know I'm going to spend my time with my kids, right? So it helps us get less pressure and it just makes things great for our brain. Define your not to do list, right? We have your to do list, but do you have a not to do list? If you don't have a not to do list, it's a good time for you to start it because it really helps you to think about, hey, this is not something that I'm going to do. It's a not to do list for me, right? So it makes you, again, the critical fact is making our brain less decision about things and helps us decide and say yes or no based on what we have agreed on we want to do. Get accountability, right? So if I tell somebody that, hey, I'm going to follow this, no, I'm accountable for them, right? So which means that they're going to check in with you and say, hey, did you do this, right? Like you said you're going to spend your time with your family over the weekend, or you said that you're not going to check your emails at night. Did you do it? It gives you an external some sort of a support system to make sure that you are on track of whatever you want to achieve. Be your own gatekeeper. And we talked about saying no, right? But this is the whole point, right? Like, why it is important to say no? Like, why can't I just say yes? I just love people. I want to help people. Let me just say no, yes to everything. We are the gatekeepers of our soul, our energy, and our time. At the end of our life, if we look back and see, did we distract or did we do something meaningful, right? So it's a whole big game of, and then somebody is asking for a request. it may be something that is important for them, but it may not be priority for you. And being honest, being true to yourself and saying, you know what, I really want to help you, but at this time it's a no. They may criticize you. They may say, who are you to say that? Hey man, what do you think you are? Like, why are you saying this to me? Like, I want your help, please. Yeah, you can help. I'm not saying you don't want to help, but make sure that you are responsible for what you're owning as well. Start getting comfortable saying no, right? Like, start slowly. It's a muscle that we create, and more we develop this muscle, more great that we are going to be happy about it that we did it. you know it's not really about saying no to them, but it's really about saying yes to your goals and missions. And if your goals and missions are aligned with saying yes, absolutely you go and say yes. But then be mindful that's all thing. You may be we may be we love to please people. We are people pleasers. We are afraid of what people think about us. Actually, nobody's thinking about us. At the end of our life, I am sure that nobody's going to think about us. Only we will end up thinking about us, and we'll regret the fact that we did not take those decisions, because we are just constantly saying yes, 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 instead of saying no, and it was affecting our boundaries that we have in our life. Practice having boundaries in relationship, work, and your personal life. Make sure that your relationship is really having clear boundaries of what you are, what you don't want, saying no, saying yes. It's all aligned with who you want. Like, what does a relationship mean for me? What do I want to build in this relationship? And that can drive your yes and no. And you say yes wholeheartedly. You say no wholeheartedly without any guilt. Same like for work, same like for for the personal life as well. As we conclude, saying no helps you to maintain the boundary in your well-being, help you achieve the things that you really want to do and get things done, and then you'll feel happy that you did. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you benefited from this. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so. Please comment below saying what you liked about this video, what you want me to speak more about that can help you in your life. And I'm looking forward to speaking with you again in my next video. Until then, have a fantastic rest of the day. Bye bye.